stream. Y'all down here now. But hey, yo, what's up? I just bought Madden Mobile. I'm gonna start my career or whatever. My face of the franchise. So, listen, I was trying to get this thing centered for y'all, but it has a mind of its own. Yeah, so, yes. Maybe take us to that.
So, what you think?
I know, hold on. I'm gonna change the camera position real quick, stream.
Yo, you absolutely crushed it. This final edit really took it to the next level, man. I mean, you gotta be looking for an agency job, bro.
I'm glad we're on the same page, man. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on this. This is gonna be ready for when you make it big.
What? With all the subs you're about to get?
I mean, we've been boys for a minute. That nice?
You gotta talk to my agent.
Yeah, we just pulled in. Filled in. All right, great. We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing. One day, I'm gonna have my own building, banners hanging up.
You a beast on the field, man, and it's only a matter of time. And I know you're gonna get both. We just need the banner to be dope. Oh, like that one, you know, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat?
Love that.
Well, you know, you gotta let your man take care of that, because you know Sono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jay, since we're early, can we stop here real quick? This would be a perfect spot for a video.
Always cutting it so close, huh? All right, 2 minutes.
All right, you ready, baby Creed?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? I gotta ask my man, what are we doing here at Nike HQ?
Hey, so I got an exclusive invite to come out here and train with some of the best in the NFL. Just to be here and learn from these vets far into the league it's huge for me. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but I'm ready. Let's go.
Money. Nailed it, baby.
Cool. Thanks again, Jordan. I still can't believe we're here.
You got this. Now let's go get you checked in.
Hey, there he is. The next big thing has arrived. Brandon Young, lead sports performance director. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, Brandon? I seen you in a couple videos with OBJ and LeBron.
Well, you made it here, so that must mean you got next. And I see you brought the whole team with you.
Wouldn't be here without him. This is my agent, Jordan Wright.
So, brand manager.
Oh, you sure you're not supposed to be part of the program? We still got a couple of slots left.
I'm retired. I can give him a run for his money.
I'm gonna go grab your credentials and schedule from inside.
Hey, a bit of advice. Take it all in. Out there in a bit.
I was wondering.
Oh, before you go, you've worked with some of the biggest names out there. What's the secret to their greatness?
Frankly, it's balance. It's more than the body, the skills, and the stats. It's the mind, too. Nice to meet you.
Brand manager, huh?
No doubt. Bro, I need to figure out who Jay's plug is. Because you ain't made it yet, but this is big time.
Okay, so you're all checked in, and the rumor mill is active right now. There's a few teams interested in moving up. Okay, I have moved all of the pre-draft visits and interviews till after you've completed the program. I have your access badge, and if you check your phone, I've sent you the schedule.
Let me check it out.
Alright. How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Good, good. Everyone's nice and excited. They don't look so nervous. Everyone's happy. Good, good, good. You all had your breakfast, I hope. Hard training this morning, boys. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Alrighty, guys. Long speeches aren't my thing, so I'm going to keep this brief. This is going to be 6 weeks with no interruptions. 6 days a week, 2 sessions a day. The thing that separates the elite athletes is the work that they do during the off-season. We're going to improve your stamina, your strength, speed, and agility. But it's not just about the physical reps or the high intensity with the technical work. It's about the mental, the nutrition, and the recovery. Welcome to the program. Alrighty, fellas, I'll see you out there in a bit, yeah?
Defense over here with me.
I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. We just wanna be free. You got to be the one that people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one that people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. The pros and the cons of being a bomb, baby. You can have the ticket, might not be your time, but oftentimes I gotta remind myself to combine my thoughts and never deny my help. A whole lot richer and a whole lot quicker, but I had to slow it down, cause I ain't no grave digger. White folks yelling, yo, that's a brave. Paparazzi taking pictures like I'm in the grave. I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. Even though we buy chains, we just wanna be free. I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. We just wanna be free. You got to be the one that people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one that people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. I'm only
I should have been a wide receiver.
sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Throw the rose on the beat, and that thing gone.
Set, ready, set, hot.
Tell them throw the rose on the beat, and that thing gone.
Bro, I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, I dropped the pin, now I'm on the back. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Cup. The police sending on my car. Shots wasn't in the plan, I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, you ain't got to drive, get you up in the backseat. Say loud, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me, and expect to see these angels all around me, Say loud, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me, and expect to see these angels all around me. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Load 'em up. Chase 'em up the guy while you fold 'em up. Call a squad. Load 'em up. Kiss 'em up the guy while you throw 'em up. I'm from that boogie down PX. Never end direct. I'm a straight shooter. I never lose to a dude that's I. Nothing to say, then I just rather stay quiet. Greatest point I ever made was saved by my silence. So silence that tough talk, talking on your keyboard. Never get your vision till you fishes learn to see more. Fish inside the sea, more. Kinda interesting, but people say they hear me all day. Never listening. Greatest difference between those who want and those who achieve is that the ones who really want it never sleep on their dreams. Fair warning, I stay on my grind. It'll definitely cost a lot for you to pay me no mind.
I think I missed two.
Give me that peace. Head up, don't ever
I
fall
don't
in
know why I
these
did
streets.
that. Pray. Pressure. Read all about it. Can I smoke on stream? I be seeing YouTubers. I don't want to be that type of person.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Rich Eisen. And it's that time of the year. You can feel it in the air. The start of a new NFL cycle as we get into the offseason. And if you're one of those highly touted quarterbacks entering the draft, particularly...
I've been meaning to do a Apex, but I don't know. Yeah, I can get that.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so. I was walking down a dark road, hard me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. I want it, I can buy it, I ain't bragging. I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that 4-door.
Hey, but these songs be hitting. I ain't gonna cap. I was debating on buying 2K or Madden. And since I'm not
Brandon, hey, Jordan Wright. We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get those results.
Cool.
Listen, do you have any more prospects here for me?
Oh, right now, it's just him. He's the only one I rep, actually, since he's also the only one that gave me a shot. But we're building something different here, and people are taking notice.
It starts with one, and that's all it takes. Listen, I gotta head out to these warm-ups, but if you want to stop by the field later this week, let's talk more about your guy, yeah?
I'll be there. Would love that.
Definitely. See you then.
See ya.
I'm ready to get myself back. Self.
Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this is be more than a tour. Certain things have lined up, and I thought this would be the best place to let you know you just landed your first endorsement deal.
Welcome to Team Nike. These are your new Nikes. We designed these PE colorways with the 3 teams that might draft you in mind.
What? Are you for real? Oh, no way! Let's go! Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Jay. Thank you, thank you. You out here making these big moves for me.
Oh, this is a rare deal. Murray, Barkley, Burrow, and now you.
Where do I sign?
Okay, slow down. We still gotta go over the numbers, but the deal is ours. They believe you're gonna be the leader of this year's rookie class.
No pressure, huh?
We got this.
It comes with some benefits and opportunities.
Yo, out of all the NFL players who've signed with Nike over the years, my boy's gonna be the first one with his own signature shoe. Hey, tell me I get to design it, though.
What?
You get your stuff from me anyways, man. You're welcome. Come on, I'll make it look dope.
How about we get Tinker instead?
I mean, yeah, actually. Jay, money.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much.
Hey, we're just as excited.
Man, this is incredible.
Okay.
I be muting myself because I be in the cussing.
Like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. These looks could kill.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on his own because that is how you stay a household name. Speaking of which, since we got the exclusive invite to come out to Beaverton, we've been spending so much time on and off the field with NFL greats. We're talking Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, baby. Everything my man here is trying to become, and I gotta say, so far he's looking good. But I'm gonna go on record and say that he's lucky that I ain't out there. Ain't that right, superstar?
Why don't you come out here then?
Nah. See, because what happens if I put this phone down, go to work on you, then there's no proof. And then you can just dismiss it like it never happened. Hey, man. What you do? Hey, why you picking on me? Just some random guy. Why don't you go one-on-one versus NFL competition, huh? Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out here who would love to go up against you. Say something.
Pockets on E, let it talk, so they talk about D, yeah. Ay. And the haters don't see, got a problem, and that's where we gon' be, yeah. Ay. Yeah, I gotta keep it G, mama hate it, but they promise B, yeah. Ay. I'm in love with Cali cheese, always grinding, so I'm never catching Z's, yeah. Ay.
Ready? Come on, let's finish strong.
Bro, what?
Ready? 94 Chicago.
Okay.
Hey, man, it's all good. Don't get down on yourself. All right? Think about it. When you get to the NFL, you're going to have a whole week to prep for these matchups. So if you put in work in the film room, you're going to be on an even playing field. No doubt.
All right, so here's the interesting part. There isn't any footage of this mythical football game that supposedly took place at Nike HQ. But there are whispers that a certain player from Nebraska didn't exactly perform up to the level of his competition. Now, is this something that's going to scare away teams in April? I doubt it, but we don't know what else teams might find out and how that could impact their draft process. I can tell you one thing for sure, though. If we hear anything else about this unicorn of a game,
for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels. 24, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars.
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real soon. She's one of the top young agents in the game, and we're actually live here at Nike headquarters. Jordan, what are we doing out here today?
We're watching the soon-to-be #1 pick get some work in.
Oh, so you're calling it right now, huh? You think he's going first overall? That's a wrap?
Of course. I mean, I can't name one player who has dominated the way he has.
True, true.
What's up? I'm back.
He has lived up to it. I mean, everyone's still talking about the college football playoff, and that was a month ago.
From the bar at school. This is only part 1, y'all. I might. But it's my off day. What time is it? I might stream tomorrow or Monday.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. To play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A nice throw right there, Charles. And what a season this young man's had at the quarterback position. 44 touchdown passes, just the 6 interceptions. You'd have to think definitely ticketed to be one of the top picks in the draft come April.
I absolutely agree with that. The numbers tell a good part of his story, but they don't tell everything. You got to put together the whole package, how respected he is by his teammates, what a leader he is, and that goes along with the numbers you just mentioned, and that's why he is going to be one of those top 10 picks that you suggested, maybe one of 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round in this year's draft.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Connor. And he'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, Charles, we talked earlier about the upcoming draft and where this young man at quarterback might be taken. It seemed like you and I, it's a consensus. We think early on, top 10. So now if you look at a landing spot, what teams, what openings could you see for 2021 for him?
And I think you're right.
And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. Paxton Carter there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, that's something, Charles, that we have seen so much this year from him. A great throw there for the touchdown.
And not only did we just see that throw, it makes you think back throughout the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I did practice and stuff offline.
To throw is Gilbert. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gilbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gilbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
I think I got my
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On comes the Nebraska punt team, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice under pressure, and down he goes. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Gilbert. And the reception made by Green. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gilbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down, Gilbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Gilbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
I don't know why I keep that here.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. This is Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And inside the 20, he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Gilbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a touchdown. Paxton Carter, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Well, if there are any scouts in the building wondering about his arm strength, I think wonder no more. That was a heck of a throw.
He put that one on tape, as they like to say all the time when you talk about the best players. Just watch the tape. Things get confirmed. That was a laser shot. Absolute rifle. Bam. Puts it right on it. And boy, did we just stand back and applaud. I'm awfully impressed with this young man.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is,
pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, they're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. But he's got no blocking in front of him. His guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back speed.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Gilbert. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They're about to get a square from this.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I got the first down. Unless we stop him.
Now Gilbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll run for it. It's Stewart. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin. They've got his man complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kalo Alexander, 26 yards. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Gilbert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Gilbert, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Yes, sir. That's like a wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm fun with this one, partner.
I am. He's been fun to watch on the center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. 11 yards there, first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down, Gilbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 41. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Yes, sir. Got our first
Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a Nebraska Cornhuskers uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by NFL insider Ethan Rose. He's got some interesting tidbits he's picked up over the last week or so.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship, as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
I always pick the ball. Why can't I start with the ball?
All set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. And we are underway in the national championship game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On first down, Jewell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now Taylor to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Dixon running from the shotgun. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Now, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Always got some breathing room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. First and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw here. And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. Paxton Carter there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake. And it's an 8-0 ball game. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Powers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on first down. Henry, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. Flushed out right. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. DeAndre Jewell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Completes it to Austin.
And he slips up past the fence. Just 1 half remains as we begin the second half of this national championship game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw again. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off the secondary of the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely. And when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cornhuskers are out of their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and a couple, Taylor. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That certainly has to be good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey,
Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. To the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 1st and goal, Foster. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. That makes this a 2-score ball game. And you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Taylor. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Taylor on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Taylor. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards the pickup there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Taylor will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So celebration time in Lincoln tonight. For the first time in more than 2 decades, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are on top of the college football world.
Yes, sir. The ice cream. Good night. Hyper out.